Welcome back to Space Haven Episode 3 and the HSS Bellatrix. We are currently here, and we started there. So, let's get moving with a new system to explore. We have raw chemicals, energium, ice, and a derelict to explore. But we have much to do, so I think in this episode, we'll be notionally going towards interstellar travel, but that's not going to be for a long time yet. That'll just be a future milestone. There's a lot we need to do to expand our ship and make this a more productive spaceship all round. There are many things to be done. Really, I think we finally are hitting a bit of a ceiling with the food. We will need to build a new foodarium. That's just not cutting it now. We're starting to run out. In fact, we don't have any raw materials at all now. We are on the normal space food. So let's start by adding an extra grow bed. Now the big problem is that I do want to make a lot of things, but we are running out of those infra blocks that I keep on talking about, and we need those to build a lot of things. So that's going to be a bit of a first order of business. We're going to need some more bills. So the assembler, well, let's have a look at this. I think we're just going to stick to hull blocks forever for this, because we are going to need to expand the ship, and we've only got 6 hull blocks. Elsewhere, the recycler will be where we need to make more infra blocks, I think. So infra scrap. We already are doing that. Now what I'm thinking about doing here is, instead of setting it to continuously, is we're going to use the if rule. Which is very RimWorld-y in the sense that you just only make it if you have not got a certain amount of them already in stock. 3 sounds good. But that means we can also do the same for you. So if there's no infra scrap to make, we'll also make some hull scrap. Uh-oh. Power problems. Right. Oh, no, was it power problems? Or, yeah, whatever. Let's have a look at what power we're generating, because I've been looking into this a little bit more. So, bottom right... Generating 14.9, consuming 29. Oh no. No wonder there are power issues. Okay, so let's build a second generator. That should be quite straightforward. Thankfully the battery is helping out. But I think we are going to need a second one. We can actually... I think we can squeeze this in. It's not going to block any doors. Okay. That's going to need those bloody infra blocks though, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Anyway, we also need to improve their comfort, because one thing I haven't actually done is build them a sofa or anything like that, which is what I should have really been doing. So I am going to just quickly expand this room a bit, because I might as well just make this whole area just like a living area. So first of all, actually we need to get some hull going on. That should be enough. We'll need some power, and we'll need a couple of other things as well, and we'll need a big old sofa. We won't worry about that yet. Weirdly enough, the sofas do actually need a power supply, which is a pain in the bum. But never mind. Also, I was thinking about logistics, and I want to, because the kitchen is over here, and the food place is over here, I don't really want the storage stuff to be over here. So I think I'm going to build us a little storage. Just a little one. Little storagey poos. Let's do it there, just outside here. So, and then I'll set up rules so only food can get stored there. In this game, it's more about fetching stuff. It's set a rule to like for food, it forces the colonists to fetch food from other ones and put it into there. So it's quite straightforward, but very simple and very useful as well. So we still need the infra blocks, but I'll keep going. I shall speed things up a bit to make sure that things actually happen. But yes, infra blocks are going to take a bit of a time to actually get going, I think. Also, here's the thing, comfort. And we were looking at this in previous couple of videos. The red areas are uncomfortable, and it makes them unhappy to actually be in there. And I realised this area here, the big red area here, doesn't need to be this way. What have we got? Hull blocks. Yes, don't worry about that. We already know that's. We've already set up for that. We will be making those in due course. So we don't need this to be comfortable. So let's make the most exciting thing of all. A corridor! Woo! Right, corridor time. That's just literally just going to be... I'm going to have to move that light, I think. But I'd make a little corridor, poos, that goes like down there. So we actually have a proper hangar shuttle bay type situation. Oh, that's irritating. We can't put it there. Oh, don't build the wall there now. I'm having second thoughts. It might have to be a really small corridor. I'll have to move the lights and all that. So let's do that. Let's move that. Can go to, let's say, there. This probably can go to... I don't know where to put this. It can't go right next to the thing. But we really haven't got quite enough space here to do exactly what I want. So this might have to be a bit of a longer term thing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do about this, because I could try and squeeze in the wall down there. I might have to move the power supply, but that's okay, because there's one right there. And I could put the wall in there, and move that, and all sorts of things. Well, you know what, let's come back to this. There's a more important thing to do. Look at that, I put the light right on a little bit where it cannot actually access any power. That blue bar there is just too far away from anything, so let's just put it back pretty much to where it was. Yeah, that's less than ideal. Yeah, whatever. So everything will get built eventually. We've got some unreachable areas still. Nobody can get to there, but again, that's not important. But we've also got a couple of other ones as well. Like the bog has that there. So it's not super important, this, but I'm going to... Is that right? Yep. I'm actually going to just like flip it a bit. Will that work? Yeah, that should work. So that'll just make sure that the unreachable areas pop-up stops happening. Well, in conjunction with other stuff as well. But oh, hello. We can actually now do this. So let's quickly build a new light, which comes under furniture. I'll try and stick to wall lights where I can. And some furniture to make people comfortable. Put that light in the worst place. I'll put it there, that's fine. See, we do actually need to put the couch on the bloody power grid, which makes literally no sense, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll put this somewhere in the corner, I guess. Now there are other things we can build, like an arcade machine and a jukebox, which I think I'll do just to make everyone a bit more cheerful. Everyone loves it when the jukebox is there. And, let's hope they don't fight over it. So what I think also I should do is try to increase the work orders on industry, because if you see these ones have automatically been set to low priority because everyone's crap at it, basically. So let's actually turn down the logistics, because I think that's solved. We've already solved that problem from last time, and let's give Handsome Hands something better to do. So you will always do industry, and if things aren't being done, I'll make someone else do it as well. So that just needs to be linked into the power grid. There we go. And that should be done eventually, but again, that needs an infra block. So the second power generator has now been built, so we can link that up to the grid, and that can go up to that one. It's all sorts of madness now. But that will make sure that we are generating more than, 15 previously. Let's have a look, in fact. I think we may need that to ramp up a bit. I think it will do eventually, but we're not quite sure we've got enough rods involved. In fact, that's a good point. If we're going to make new fuel, we're going to start to need to mine various things. So let's mine out some energium, which, as I say, will provide fuel at some point soon. But we will need to build a few more things to actually process the fuel. Okay, also, double also with chips, we do need to make sure that this is the engine is walled off. I was going to do this at some point, and I never did. And because, again, nobody wants to work near an engine. That needs an infra block as well, I think. Yes, there it is. That's less than ideal. Okay, so that's going to take a while. All these building jobs are going to take a while. We also need a bit more lighting, I think, because some of these places just aren't very well lit. I mean, if you look at the comfort here, there's just no light here where they may actually be potentially working. Oh god, look how uncomfortable this all is. They're all asleep now. Comfort's okay. So at some point I will improve the bedroom, but I am mindful that we haven't got much in the way of like hull blocks and stuff like that, so I don't really want to make everything really big until we can afford to. So we need to expand our industry. This is going to be very important because there's quite a few resource things that we haven't made yet. We've made quite a few, but we do need more. So I'm going to make the ship bigger. In fact, what I'm going to do, because we need a mixture of new light and heavy industry. I just call it heavy and light, it's not like an official term, that. But the heavy industry is the stuff that needs to be done in a spacesuit environment, like Handsome Hans is doing right now. So what I'll do is expand this room and just make it a whole thing. So that'll be a good thing to do. And then we can put more machines in and it'll be grand, I promise. So this is going to require quite a few bits of hull block, but we should be able to afford it. In fact, let's just do both whilst we're at it. I'm hoping we could afford this. Also, I'm going to have to keep an eye on putting that wall in very quickly to make sure that these are all separated out. There's no oxygen in here whatsoever. And I don't mind that, because they'll all have to wear spacesuits to go in here anyway, so whatever really. I can't really put any vents in here. There's actually a vents view. This is the airflow around the ship, so it's going all the way around to everywhere but here. Here, sorry. Yes, that hasn't been built yet, has it? There's a mysterious gap. There's a bit of wall that's not been built there. Holy shite. Right. Has to be solved. Bang. It's completely the wrong colour wall, but never mind. Oh no, actually that's just because it's not been built yet. That's fine. I did not notice that little missing bit of wall. Right, so that's been theoretically built, but yeah, the whole block situation is going to become critical quite soon. Handsome Hans, however, does keep on doing some scrappage. So we will be slowly but surely turning all that stuff from the old... Oh, hello. The miner's back. All the infra scrap and all that stuff that we got from the previous derelict, we will be slowly turning into infra block. But, the other problem is, if we actually want to make infra block directly at the assembler, as well as steel plate, we also need electronics circuitry type stuff, which means we'll need a new crafting station for that. And we are making hull block there. So now we're kind of like waiting for this to expand so we can put all these wonderful new machines in them. Oh, we're busy harvesting some food, that's handy. And we're down to 36 space foods. All in the previous episode, I think it was 42 for the most part, because we were eating vegetables directly. But now that's no longer happening, we are digging into our supplies. So definitely a time to make another one of these, once we've got more bloody infra blocks. I think Handsome Hans is, as I say, busy doing that. Has anyone done this yet? Oh, we haven't actually set up the rules. This is the storage unit. Set up some rules. Food, select all, and choose this rule here. Bring here rule. So any food, or any kind of food whatsoever, including human foot, will go there. And just so they don't, otherwise they'll harvest their food, take it all over here, and then they'll have to take it all over here to actually eat it, which is chaotic scenes all around. Now this bay has now sorted itself out. I don't think the jukebox needs to be attended to. The couch needs an infra block, so that can't be built. So what else do we need to do? I think I'm going to try and build... Let's have a look. The actual resource stuff I want to build a chemical refinery. This isn't so urgent. It just means... especially because we haven't got a lot of this stuff. But we'll be able to make medical supplies. We will need chemicals. But thankfully this place is a place where we can actually mine raw chemicals and turn it into, well, chemicals. At the chemical refinery, in fact. Yes, it's right there. In fact, we can show you there. Raw chemicals to chemicals, and then chemicals and other stuff to first aid, which is very handy. I think we should also get a energy refinery, and because we've just mined out a bunch of energium, and we want to turn that into ways to fuel our power supply. What else do we need? I think electronics fabricator as well, which will also create... Well, that'll create the electronic components that we need to make those infra blocks directly, rather than having to use the recycler. That will be very handy. It will be, definitely. There's a few other things as well, like I think there's a microweaver and an item fabricator, neither of which are super important because they're making like clothes and weapons and stuff. Sod it, we haven't got any new colonists. Apparently you can get colonists from derelict ships. And there's one derelict ship to explore in this solar system, which we will be doing, hopefully, at some point. Nothing's been built. We really need... once this... oh yes, we also need to build this bloody wall, otherwise things are going to go wrong. Wall. We're still not making any of the infra blocks, but that's going to be important. That there. And we'll also need probably power and lighting. Can actually people get round the back? I think so. They'll have to squeeze their way through the machinery. And this will give us space for hopefully 2 more machines. The chemical refinery and the energy refinery that I want to build both need to be in the heavy area. The electronics fabricator does not need that. I'll be setting this out. Electronics fabricator. Oh god, this is massive. And it needs 3 bloody blocks. Infra blocks as well. God damn it. Everything needs infra blocks. Well, that seems to be the priority. We're making hull blocks here. So we can't make infra blocks here yet until we actually make the electronics component maker, which we're actually trying to build. So there's a bit of a catch-22 there, but not worried too much. As I say, the recycler at the moment is making the infra scrap. We've got 5 more infra scraps left, which will mean we'll make a couple of infra blocks. That's not really very much, is it? Okay, this needs to be the high priority then. So Handsome Hands is, and Cowl Klein sometimes, is getting busy with the recycler, so we are making the infra blocks very slowly but surely. The couch is built and powered, and this is prioritised, so we just need one more infra block to actually build this. And then we'll go and sort out the Derelict, which I'll have to take everyone over all at the same time, I think, just in case, again, there are aliens. Last time there weren't. Oh, look, the tunes are happening. Tunes! It sent everyone to bed. Must have been a lullaby. I think whilst they sleep, I am going to start setting up the stuff that I need to set up over here. See how big things are, if nothing else. Chemical refinery ain't too small, isn't too big. We've got plenty of space here. And the energy refinery can go next to it. Seems to be the same size. Oh, hang on. No, it's a bit bigger. Well, maybe in that case, let's put it over here just for design reasons. We will need power, I think. We are going to be testing our power supplies. Yeah, it's not on grid. Right, let's put in a power thing there. And it might be sensible also to put in a light. And we can put that, I think, there. No, just put it there. This is a horrible old room, this. It's a smelly, stinky, horrible, airless room. If you fart in here, everything will explode, probably. Already people are doing that, but I don't think there are any... Oh, God! They all require infra blocks. I don't want resources being taken away from my component maker. We just need one more of these, and we're done. Come on, Angry Leahy. Are you making bloody hull scrap? On the upside, we actually now have 1 hull block. Previously, we had 0. Ah, look, now we are about to get ready with the infra scrap. And everything will hopefully be good. Really want to get over to that Derelict, but I really want the electronics thing to be sorted, just so I know that's done. And because otherwise the infra stuff is just going to be such a bottleneck. Handsome Hands is just having a wander now, which is not good. It suggests... Oh, don't do the hull scrap. Oh, he's doing hull scrap instead. Maybe I should forbid it. Or maybe there's no more. Oh shit, there's no scrap. We've run out of scrap finally. This looks like we will have to go over to the Derelict. I think we'll do that the next day. Oh, power linked. We've got to sort that out as well. Do that. Link to the grid. There aren't many nodes left. But, we should be fine. Right, this is about a day later in the morning. And we're going to go to the Derelict. I've actually just been spending time moving things around and making this little corridor poos. We haven't got enough material for doors yet, so that won't have had a huge effect. One thing I've just realised is we are starting to run low on water. So I actually do need to bring my water refinery into production. So I'll turn all the ice that we've got into water, which will be nice. We've got loads of ice. And we've almost mined everything out as well in the system. I've sent people mining. I've got everything with a few raw chemicals. And you're sorting out some lighting as well, just to add comfort. Right, okay, so something's been moved over there. I'll let Cowl Klein do that. And now I think what we'll do is finally get round to going to this Derelict. So, let's get everyone ready to go. Boop, 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 boop. Draft. And we are going to here once more. So this will be the same as last time. Make sure that the shuttlecraft is ready to go. The Derelict is over to the left this time. Where's the docking? Not quite sure. We'll see. Speeding time up a little bit here, just so it doesn't take forever. Right, dock. Still can't see... Oh, there we go. I think we have to dock there. It's really hard to see because it's at a weird side. Speed. Right. Oh dear. Where's that? I'm not able to do anything here. How are they going to leap over the void? Oh, hang on. This actually might be, This might actually be open to the elements, so if she might be able to just fly there. Where are you going? Go over here. Oh yeah, look, she's in the ship. She's actually properly in the ship. Yeah, this is how you do it. Right, you better just dock randomly over there somewhere. God, Carol needs a poo. Just dock somewhere, you bastard. Hang on, might actually have to choose somewhere. Right, so Carol's exploring on her own for the time being. Let's hope there's no farces, like aliens to kill her. Get oxygen there. Not quite sure how, but... Right, come on, lads. Where's Leahy? Oh, I didn't draft him. Yeah, oh well. Right, let's get in. That was a bit confusing. Never had to jump over empty space before. Try over here. This is the bedroom. Some supplies on the ground. Food! Oh, excellent. Split them up. More supplies by the looks of it. Excellent. It looks like we will need to go and get some oxygen. I think Carol's suffering a little bit. Shame there's no toilet on the shuttle, really. You'd have thought. You'd have thought, wouldn't you? Where are you going? Go back. Can you, lads, go over there. Get some oxygen. Oh, there we go. You're going to need it. Where the bloody hell is Leahy? I think he must be just back on the... Oh, there we go. Everyone's got their oxygen now. So come on. Let's go back. Yeah, he's just hanging out over here. I just mustn't have actually somehow selected him to draft. Right, let's have a look. Still no aliens. I'm genuinely surprised in this game. I think I chose Seed 888 if you want to. Oh, we go. If you want to play along. That appears to be it then. Quite disappointed really. I wanted a fight. I wanted a big fat fight. Right, so we've got plenty of infra scrap, which is good. Not much hull scrap. Right, let's transfer everything apart from the foot. Oh, wait, no, that's everything but the foot. That's more like it. What's that? Energy cell. Ooh. Transfer. And all good. We just need to sort out the... What's that? Oh, that's what we're salvaging. Just need to de-draft everyone. There we go. Carol, you're free to go for a poo now. I hope she's going to do that. Oh, the miner is here. Oh, that's to do the salvaging. Okay. Right. We'll let people do what they want. Meanwhile, where's Leahy? Oh, you've actually joined us to do the mining. Okay, that makes sense. Good man. Good news, we have now brought back infra scrap and turned it into infra blocks, and we've almost made... Oh, there it is! The electronics fabricator is now sorted. So we can finally make some electronic component. Let's make... If we haven't got 5, we'll keep on making those. And then we can start making, finally, the assembler, which is there. We can make some infra block. Hull block, whatever. Let's make it, again, if less than 10. And we'll do the same for the hull block as well. If we've got less than... I'll stick to 5 for now. There, that gets us making more stuff, which is excellent. We do need more steel, which is made here. We've got a reasonable amount of this, but we haven't got any builds going on, so... let's stick to if less than 3, which isn't very much, but I don't want to overuse things. There, things are already happening. We are now starting to bring the production chain into life, and everyone is doing things and all sorts of things, and everything is really good, and everything hopefully should now be being built. Now we've brought over all that salvage, which is very useful stuff. We've got a bunch of machines to build there. We've also got this second botany place to build, which hopefully should be happening fairly soon. The insufficient resources messages are getting smaller now, which is good. And we need a tech block. Yeah. Oh, the door's been built. The info block has gone to make that door there. There's another door there which needs to be built. Someone's making steel there. Oh, everything is very good now. Everything is ticking over very nicely indeed. Although we need a light. We do need a bit of a light situation going on. Up there. Put that there. That might be off power grid. It's very much off the power grid. God damn it. Let's whip up a quick thing there. That won't take long, I hope. Yeah, look! This is now being built. But that will be concluded tomorrow once people have actually got up. But yeah, everything is getting there nicely now. And we are fine. I think we've finally got a good chain set up, which is handy. So, just to finish off, as we wait for things to be built, I'm also going to expand the hull a little bit. Now we've made some more hull blocks after setting up all that stuff. I'm going to make a little bit of space so we can, in future, make some of our hypersleep chambers. And so we can actually warp to wherever the hell we bloody well want. I think I'll put these... Yeah, I'll put these there. It'll require quite a bit of space, this. What's that? I'm wondering whether we're actually starting to lose temperature and stuff. 23 degrees, 2017, 7. Oh dear, it's cold down here. Should probably put in a heater somewhere down there. Yeah, let's put that. We've got some space here? I think we have. I'll keep things a little warmer. Oh, someone was just busy fueling the ship. Well, fueling the engine, which is nice. So I'll sort out the temperature. Oh god, this is all kinds of chaos now. Okay, I have paused it. We will need to make sure this is all sorted. We didn't quite... Bloody hell, he really used that hull blocks very quickly. We've still got 4 left, which is good. Irritatingly, I should have done this, shouldn't I? It's all wonky and that. Anyway, I do want to have a wall here. We also have to have a door. We can't build... Oh, God. Oh, yes, because it's... Yeah. Hang on. Do, and do. Right, good. Door. And we'll eventually build a wall there as well. So this will be our hyperspace room, which will all be good. But we'll continue doing this in the next episode. I think we've almost built these. Oh, we haven't actually got the tech block. That's what the tech block needed. For the chemical refinery. So we can make chemicals, I guess. We do need the tech block, which I think requires yet another sort of machine. So does the energy refinery. Oh, that's a bit of a pain in the arse. So those aren't possible to build until we've attended to the whole tech block thing, which I believe, just pause it, is maybe at the advanced assembler tech block, which requires optronics components as well as infoblock. How do you get optronics components? They'll be at one of the other stations somewhere. I'm not quite sure which one it'll be. Oh, hang on. Oh, the optronics fabricator. That's it. That's one thing we haven't built. So I'll have to build one of those. So that's another chain of things that we're going to have to build if we're actually going to get these more advanced machines up and running to use the stuff that we've mined out in this particular system. So we'll do that in the next episode, where we'll also sort out hyperspace travel. Thanks for watching. Do check out the rest of my channel, subscribe to the channel, and all that. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.